Hello guys, it has been a long time since I made a makeup tutorial, so this is probably going to flunk, but we're not going to have that attitude. This is going to be the best makeup tutorial you've ever watched. And yes, get myself a little mommy makeover. We're loving her. We're loving it, okay? So don't come for me. They need a little bit more work to blend in. I said that in the last video. So if you want to see me spice it up a little bit, watch my last video. But let's just jump right into it. It's gonna work. She's gonna work. Yes. Okay. Okay. So I had someone DM me and they're like, girl, I love that you're making all this content, but like, really want to see a makeup tutorial. So this is for you. I don't even know if I know how to do fun makeup anymore, or a makeup tutorial, but we're gonna see, okay? So, I'm a little bit antsy, so sorry for spinning. This is why I shouldn't have a spinning chair. So, I am going to be using the Jawbreaker palette today. I'm primarily gonna focus on the tutorial being on the eyes, just because my face routine is super duper boring. So let's just jump right into it. The first thing I'm going to do is obviously my eyebrows. We got to get them done and then we can conceal my eyes, because I'm going to do my eyes first because I want this to be a fun little dramatic little look. So I talked about in one video, I love Bailey Sarian's videos where she talks about true crime and she just sits down and does her makeup. I want to do something like that, like chit chats with me, like my life and stuff, just because I think that they're more fun and more entertaining than a makeup tutorial. I'll still do some makeup tutorials, but I primarily want to sit down and do my makeup with you guys and kind of have that BFF feeling, if that makes sense. But I don't want to copy Bailey, so I think what I'm going to do, I want to talk about I really love the haunting of things, so maybe I'll do some ghost stories. I'll look into some ghost stories. These videos are going to take a lot of investigating for them, so they will just be kind of here and there, so I won't have them too much, so don't freak out that that's just what this is going to become. And again, I really don't want to copy Bailey, but I really love those sit down videos, and I think there should be some more out there. So can we just, why I just cannot do my eyebrows anymore. I don't know what it is. Sorry, I have nothing together. My life is just a mess, so please excuse that. This little tiny brush is my pride and joy out of all my brushes. I will take this brush to do the underneath of my eye. If I have sometimes my corners of my eyes are really stubborn to conceal, but mainly for the brows. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collection, the JH42 brush. This brush will save your life, especially if you got brow madness going on like I do. This is what I wanted and this is what I got. So I also think it's the brow pencil that I've been using. I really love it. It's super creamy, but it's the pencil part that comes out is super duper thick, and I'm not loving that. I tried doing the brows that everyone's doing now, going outwards rather than coming down in a curve. It just is not me, so I'm gonna continue to do my brows this way. Okay. I used the Tarte Shape Tape to conceal. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. That is also what I'm going to be doing to prime on my lids today. I just like putting it on there. Okay, so I have the concealer on my eyelids. So I'm going to let it dry just a second. I don't even know what I want to do. I kind of want to do two different eyes, but I don't know. So I love this palette a lot, but there's not a lot to build off of, if that makes sense. It's a one shade kind of deal. I think I'm gonna do two separate eyes with this palette just because it's a fun palette. There's not really something that I could I look at it and I'm okay, I could do this purple and then put this deep purple in there, but that deep purple has a glitter on it and I don't really want that in my crease. So I really love this palette for the colors that are in it, but it's so hard to not use another palette, and I just using one palette for one look, if that makes sense, and it makes tutorials easier. So So I'm gonna do 2 different eyes today, and we're gonna have some fun. I kind of want to do these pastel colors, which is Brain Freeze and Gumdrop. I'm really loving those, so I think we're gonna dip into those. The good thing about this palette is you can build up on the colors, excuse me, so you can always like go in and just pack it in one area. So the first color I'm going to take is the first color in the pan, which is Virgin, and I am just going to put this all over the lids to kind of lighten everything up to really get that like gut punch of a color. Now this palette does have fallout. I've noticed that quite a bit in a lot of the shades, but it's still a really nice palette. I'm going with the Morphe R39 brush, of course. I'm going to go with Gumdrop first. And I am going to pack this into my crease, but I just wanted to show you guys the fallout. I don't know how well you can see it, but it did fall out quite a bit. It's a little dusty off of the brush, but okay, so I just dusted that around. I call it dusting because it's like the base color. And then I'm gonna take, hold on, I'm gonna take this JH33 brush from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush collection. I'm gonna take that. And this brush is just a tad bit bigger and fluffier, and I'm gonna help pack this in a little bit and then blend it out. I don't know if this is what it's called, but pack blending, that's what I call it. I call it like packing, but the brush blends it at the same time. This is a great brush for that, like a medium fluffy eye brush, and just pack that in there, and then it blends it out at the same time. And bring it into the front here. And I'm kind of leaving this open because I'm going to put a fun little color right there. Okay, I know this is a pastel color, but I was really hoping, I've never used this shade before, really hoping that it had just a little bit more of like that neon pastel color pop, and it doesn't really. I have a lot of packing going on right now, but it's a really like pretty soft purple. It is definitely building up slowly but surely. Okay, this is just a small little like flat packer brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade, I don't know, I'm gonna go in with the shade Jawbreaker, and I'm gonna put that in the middle. And then I'm gonna take some in the inner corner to kind of help make it pop. I love this Jawbreaker shade. I use it all the time. It has this like iridescent-y, kind of more on the gold side shimmer to it, but it adapts, if that makes sense. It like adapts to any color that you're using and blends in with it so nicely, and it kind of like melts into the color, so you can make it whatever color you want, but it still lightens everything up. So now I'm just going to conceal under that eye and then kind of touch up what I need to, and then I'm going to set my under eye with the Jeffree Star one. This gets everywhere. I can't get it closed like ever. There's already so much in the top. Like I also have a lot of flashback with it, but I spent the money on it, so I'm gonna use it. The worst part is like Jeffree hyped this up so much, and I loved it in the beginning, but now I'm noticing more and more that I'm getting so much flashback from it that I'm like not a huge fan, but I'm not going anywhere, so I'm gonna use it right now. And I do like it because it really brightens up my under eye, but that's like all that it does for me. This is just the NYX white eyeliner pen. I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. Eyeliner is a great way to brighten up the under eye. This will not look so crazy once I get mascara on and it's dry, but I feel like this is gonna look really good with some winged liner, so we're gonna attempt that today. Okay, that was the first time I've done winged liner in like a year, so, well, not a year. I did it the other day and I was not that big of a fan, but I'm gonna use these Morphe lashes. I love these lashes. They're super pretty. This is like my 10th time wearing them, and they're still like good as new. These are my go-tos right now. I'm using the Colourpop Volumizing Mascara. Stuck my boob in that. Okay, so these are my go-tos right now. I'm using the Colourpop Volumizing Mascara, Power Up by Butter London. This is amazing, but it's drying out, so I will stick it in this one and use the formula out of this one. And this one is just great for getting rid of the clumps in your eyelashes, so let's just go for it. My natural lashes, of course, look amazing. Like, I could have done a natural eye look and like slayed the day away with these lashes, but you know, lashes just make everything so much better. Like shady wing liner, we don't know her because these eyelashes are hiding everything, my deepest, darkest secrets. But these lashes really do make the eyeshadow pop more, so I really like them. Okay, so now I'm going into Brain Freeze. I love this little blue color. Again, there's some fallout in the pan, but nothing we can't deal with. Again, that JH33 brush to, what did I call that? I call it the same thing every time. Pack and blend. This one was way easier than the purple to use, so I really like that. It already kind of, when I blended it out at first, had that like neon punch to it, but like already it looks so much better than the purple. It was way easier to pack and blend. Again, taking the packer brush, going right back into the color Jawbreaker, and in the center and in the corner a little bit. I'm gonna take this little blending dude. I'm gonna take this and kind of bring a little bit more right here, and then go back in with Jawbreaker and blend it just a little bit. Much better. Much better. Again, same thing I do the other side. Tarte Shape Tape, bake it, and I'll be, watch how fast I can blend. Ready, set, go. You see how fast I was? I'm like a wizard. Okay, back with this little dude. I think I forgot to mention this. This is the Fenty Liner. I really like this. You do have to give it a good shake, otherwise it's going to be looking kind of funny. So here goes wing liner on the other eye. Please pray for me. I love how this is turning out. It's so pretty. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. Now this is full coverage. I really do like this foundation. I don't wear it very often because my skin has been really clear lately, so I've been using the NYX Skin Veil. I also really love that. It's kind of almost full coverage in my opinion, but it's super duper lightweight. This is the Jaclyn Hill JH03 brush, and I am just going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. This is probably going to be way too dark for me because I'm pretty sure I bought this in the summer, and that's how long ago it's been since I've used it, so oh, it's not that bad. Oh no, she matches. Forgot how pretty this foundation is. I really did forget how pretty that foundation is. Like, it is so pretty. It's so pretty. So pretty. And I can apply it with a brush so easily. I can apply it with a beauty blender so easily. I do both when I use it. I really get in there with the brush, and then I go in and I just bounce it out just a little bit extra with the beauty blender, and it looks so flawless. It is a great full coverage foundation, and it's not heavy. It looks and feels heavy, but on the face it doesn't, if that makes any sense at all. But this palette is so old and so broken, but I love it. It's actually starting to get some like bubbly lumps in it, so I probably shouldn't use it, but I'm going to anyway. But it's the Tarteless Pro Glow palette. I love this palette. I've had it for years and I still have not ran out of it somehow, but I recently have discovered that I love the Sculpt shade in it, and this is a powder brush, like a fine line powder brush, but I've been using it for contour, and I get that like nice little chiseled cheek moment. If you can see that on the camera, I hope that you can, because it looks so good. I kind of just sharpen it up a little bit. This is a trick from JLo's makeup artist. Look straight forward as you do your chin contour, and just go underneath lightly. Continue to look straight forward as best as you can. And there you have this gorgeous chin contour, and you just look so sharp and so chic. And then I have, this is a Studio Selections brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to take just a little bit and contour my nose like this. And then I take what's ever left on my beauty blender and I just kind of go over it a little bit. And I have this gorgeous nose contour. So cute, so cute. Okay, I do also love the highlights out of here. I will have to use some setting spray, but I need blush first. We gotta brighten some of this. This is a Real Technique brush, but I like it because it barely picks up the blush. So this is the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio. I normally mix Isla, and Toasted together. Just go over a tad with what's left on my beauty blender. I do like to add a little bit to the nose and a little bit to the forehead. This is just a Morphe R36 highlighting brush. And I mix Strobe and Stunna together. Stunna, where did it go? It's kind of like a lighter weight one, not like too shiny, but like enough to like make you look gorgeous. This is the Jeffree Star Can't Relate shade. I don't know how this is gonna look with this, but we're gonna hope that it works with this. So I'm gonna go over the top of it with this Morphe Jealousy color. This kind of looks more like what I wanted. Oh yeah, this is a little bit darker. Alrighty guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that this tutorial is what you wanted. I love how this look turned out. It turned out really good. I'm kind of upset that it's like 10 p.m. and I'm just gonna wash this off. Definitely gonna take some selfies first, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys.